Hello and welcome to another episode of Goa365 Assembly Audit. The assembly has been going on for a couple of weeks and there is, I think, another 7-8 days, probably 10 days left for this session to get over. So assembly in कितें जाला तें discussion सगळे to discuss आणि कितें येवपाचें हा possibly we have a panel, senior panel from us who I would like to introduce, starting off Giriraj Bab Varnekar from the BJP, Vincent Bab Rosario, journalist, and Rajesh Bab Kalangutkar from MAP. Guys, welcome to our show. Giriraj Bab, what has happened in the past few weeks and what will happen? कितें जावपाचें हा? You think general overview आमकां दिवंक शकता तूं?
नाही, आय थिंक एक म्हणजे लास्ट टाइम मी म्हणिल्लें की अ लॉंग असेंब्ली सेशन इज व्हेरी हेल्दी साइन फॉर डेमोक्रेसी. आणि आय थिंक वॉट एवर क्वेश्चन्स आर बीइंग रेज्ड, I think most of our ministers have been able to respond in a factual way. खूपदा कितें जाता म्हणजे अपप्रचार करपाचो प्रयत्न ऑपोजिशनाच्या थ्रू जाता आणि आय थिंक देर इज सम सॉर्ट ऑफ अ कंपिटिशन फॉर वन अपमॅनशिप विद इन द ऑपोजिशन ऑल्सो, ट्राइंग टू फिगर आउट हू इज द रियल लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन. आणि आय थिंक सो इट्स इवन देन इट्स अ व्हेरी हेल्दी प्रॅक्टिस that opposition is asking questions, MLAs are raising very valid and relevant questions. And as far as for example, I'll tell you how opposition sometimes is trivializing issues. As for example, as far as Mopa airport is concerned, a lot of these points have been raised. Like one of the best examples, I think, as far as Mopa is concerned, we must all realize that it is work in progress. It is operational, but there are multiple phases involved. There are multiple phases which are going to come in due course. But khaitari, as I told you last time, the new toolkit seems to be pitting north versus south, and that is where I think a lot of this opposition to MOPA is coming. As I think Vijay Sardesai has gone as far as saying, are there any paranormal activities at MOPA? तर खंयतरी डिज्युएट करा, कशे तरी करून मोपाचे जी ग्रोथ आसा ती स्टंट करा आणि मागीर नॉर्थ वर्सेस साउथ करा. आय थिंक दॅट सिम्स टू बी आहे. सो आय अर्ज द ऑपोजिशन की इट इज व्हेरी गुड टू हॅव कन्स्ट्रक्टिव्ह ऑपोजिशन, बट दे शुड नॉट ट्राय अँड बी डिस्ट्रक्टिव्ह.
Fair enough. But opposition also means experience झाला. This time opposition also is taking up relevant questions. Of course, politics ते जातलेच ते, but also the treasury branches also are answering pretty good, I feel. See, politics चलतेलेत. You know how it is. Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying. So, एक म्हणजे म्हाका दिसता ऑपोजिशनाकूय प्रश्न विचारूंक जाय की why have they woken up after 2.5 years of being in
Then we will ask the opposition.
So I think that is one aspect which has to be there. And secondly, as far as the treasury bench, as you said last time, your expert also said ki they have been able to at least provide satisfactory answers to a lot of questions. See, sometimes administration is not about black and white. There are a lot of these gray areas where you have to take a decision. Be it promotion, you go with the best decision at that point of time. And I think that has been brought out, especially be it finance, home, even tourism. I think a lot of these questions have been responded in a very good manner.
Yeah. Thanks, Giriraj Bab. Vincent Bab, आता opposition खूप इश्यू काढल्या, राईट? आणि सीएमान आणि मिनिस्टरांनी खूप इश्यू विषय गिरिराज बाब म्हणले टुरिझम, रोड, बट इतले रस्त्याचे रितले ना, गार्बेजाचे ती असो ना, बट लॉट्स ऑफ अदर इश्यूज इंक्लुडिंग सनबर्न एंड ऑल काढना. यू बीन कवरिंग ऑपोजिशन सिन्स डे वन. व्हॉट यू फील?
या बट द इश्यू ऑपोजिशन पळय कितें काडटा, लायक ऑपोजिशन डजंट गेट at that time.
Okay.
So they always get a less time. But more the ruling only they asking their questions and wasting the time of the opposition.
Okay.
So what I see like तिगात पळय जाल्यार तुका opposition कोण आहा पळय तेंचे पब्लिक एगेन्स्ट द गव्हर्नमेंट इश्यू काडपाक तांकां तितलो टायमूच दिना. वो टायम हे करना तांकां. पूण आतां आयजूच आतां एक हॉट इश्यू आसलो म्हणजे काल कितें सीएमान कितें पयर कितें स्टेटमेंट केलो दिल्ली वचून कितें सनबर्न इज अ गोवन कल्चरल फेस्टिवल म्हणून.
Really?
Yeah. So he said as a carnival and the shigmo, so Goan cultural festival is also the sunburn म्हणून. So हेजेर आतां तुका साउथ आनी म्हणजे सगळे एगेन्स्ट जाल्ल्या. साउथान म्हणून सनबर्न नाकाच तेंकां एज टील दॅट डे आर सेयिंग. फाल्यां कितें जाता तें सांगूंक जायना पूण एट प्रेझेंट. बट स्टेटमेंट इज अ सनबर्न गोवन कल्चरल फेस्टिवल म्हणपाक हे मातशें शेकी हो सामकें रॉंग कशें दिसता पळोवपाक. सो कित्याक कल्चरान ते म्हणटा दिसा sunburn, they themselves, the opposition and the ruling also says sunburn is a drug hub like. आमी म्हणना पूण तेच सांगता. सो इतलें जाण आसतना रुलिंगांतले MLA म्हणटा आनी ऑपोजिशनांतले MLA म्हणटा आनी तेच तेंच्या हितूनच सांगता ड्रग्स तितून हें जाता म्हण. सो असले फेस्टिवल आमकां कित्याक जाय काय म्हण. सो ते इतले जाण आसतना दोनूय सायडींतले रुलींग आनी ऑपोजिशन तरी आसतना ते कितले प्रमोट करता आनी आयज पळय जाल्यार ते इंडियन आमचो गोवन कल्चर म्हणून हें प्रमोट करपाक सोदता. सो हेजेर कांय समजना कोणाचें कितें आनी कितें जातलें.
हे सोडून बाकीचे इश्यू आर बीइंग एड्रेस्ड ऑपोजिशन घालता.
नॉट एज दीस कोत्तले म्हणटा. आतां आयजूच आतां कितें जालें हेजो आमच्या वेजिटेबल वेंडरांचो आमचे गोवन कोण हें कोत्ता पळय ते नॉट हॉर्टिकल्चर गोवन कितें कल्टिवेट कोत्ता पळय तेंकां ऑपोजिशनान सांगलें लास्ट इयराचें आजून पळय तांकां कितें मेळपाचें आसलें तेंचें लॉस कितें तें आजून मेळोंक ना. आनी आतां ते सांगता हे फावटीचे विथीन 8 days दितलो म्हणून बिफोर गणेश चतुर्थी. सो आतां गेले हेजें मेळोंक ना आजून. सो हे मेळतले वो कितें इज अ लायक क्वेश्चन मार्क. गेल्या वर्साचें आजून मेळना पूण CM केन्ना म्हणना ना म्हणून.
But issues are being addressed. Assurances are being given, right?
Yeah, but it's not solved.
Assurances are not.
Yeah, it is not this thing.
Okay. Thanks, Vincent Bab. Now, Rajesh Bab, before I come to you, last time HRU's discussion zalle on I think on Friday आम्ही assembly audit केले त्यांना. That assurances are being given. The opposition issues are being addressed. Means समज X, Y, Z. ओय कोता CM. But in the last 2.5 years, there is an assurance committee by the thing. Yeah. But till date, that assurance committee past 2.5 years has not set. So last time discussion केले the opposition also should make an issue and ensure that the committee starts functioning. This was what आम्ही discuss केले. आता तुमचे दोग जण आसा MLA आपाचे. So are you aware whether the assurances committee has sat and if assurances are not being taken, जायना करूंक ना. assurance दिता. But whether they have been like even you TCP core, health core, like PHC चे issue core, so many issues उलयता but assurances are not being fulfilled. This is one point that आमची last weekend केले. तुमचे कितें म्हणणे आनी जनरल कितें what is happening आपाचे खूब discussion जाला. Lot of issues have been brought up. What do you feel about this?
In your question only you have said one thing that 2.5 hour assurance committee bosugut na. No. There itself there is answer.
But the opposition MLAs have not brought it up.
No, but if you try to see in the assembly nowadays, they are bringing up.
Now the assurance committee that didn't sit म्हणून
जर जे commitment दिल्ले आसा if commitment is not fulfilled,
there is an assurance committee. There is an assurance committee which takes up these assurances आणि forward kota to CM. This is done. Why it's not done? Asa separate committee asa assurance committee म्हणून.
Yeah. So they're not doing it. Maybe government, whatever government policies, they themselves will know. But if you try to see regarding the commitments, our MLAs and the opposition is regularly asking the questions. If you try today itself, there was during the COVID, there were some applications asked from some people, some traditional artists and traditional for 5,000 rupees compensation. As CM स्वतः सांगला की 70,000 applications were received, and out of that 35,000 are been scrutinized, but nothing has been paid to them. So they themselves are agreeing that whatever commitments have been given is not been fulfilled.
Comes under art and culture.
I don't remember under which department, but CM has answered today. ते आपले क्राफ्टमॅन आणि कोण आसा तांकां ते कंपेन्सेशन दिवचे लोकल आर्टिस्ट आनी जे कोण आसा तांकां कंपेन्सेशन 5,000 दिवचे म्हणून तेन्ना कोविडाच्या टायमार एप्लिकेशन्स रिसीव केल्ले. बट नथींग इज बीन डन. अशे कितकेशे स्किमी आसात which are not functioning nowadays. If we talk about, sir has spoken about the MOPA. थंयसर जे लँड लुजर्स आसात, many of them they didn't get the compensation. Many of them, big number. They're saying that about 641 acres of land has been utilized, but many of them they didn't get. There are many of them who got also, and today CM he himself has answered that there are conflicts in between. Now who is going to solve the conflicts? You cannot just keep the issues pending. How long they will going to suffer now? There are many people who are raising the
Rajabab, तुम्ही मयेचे ना?
Yeah.
Now Maye, one issue also Maye issue which is still to be sorted out is Sanad 1, Sanad 2, Sanad 3, Sanad full Sanad Mayeche लोकांक अजून मेळोंक ना. Sanad 2, Sanad 3, even to put one nail in the wall you have to get collector's permission. That issue is also there, no?
Yeah, of course it is there. And I will tell through your platform. I will straight I'll say government is just fooling the people of Maye.
Why?
Because
Why you say Maye is a
Sanad, I'll tell
BJP,
you,
very
I'll tell
strong
you.
BJP.
I know that. It is
And direct CM is a stronghold, Maye.
2014 this act has been passed.
Yes.
Okay, now almost 10 years have been completed. They are issuing the sanas. There are three types of the sanas which have been issued.
One
sanas earlier which was issued, there was no clause on, nothing was that. It was just given, and that is the word sanad is not there.
What it is?
There is something called a declaration. There is no word sanad there. It is nowhere in the world this type of the sanads are being issued. Nowhere in the world. There was no clause. Then somebody filed a case saying that this particular act is an unconstitutional act. Then one clause came there that this sanad has a value only when that petition which has been filed in the court is been cleared. And it was highlighted, not it was darkened. Then of late when the sanads have been issued, that highlighting has been removed. It has become a normal handwriting, normal typing now. So you can, from this only, what is the intention of the government, you can't
No, but Sanad
And
too-
yesterday, I'll tell you one thing I'll mention. Yesterday in the Gram Sabha was there, and one of our native, he said, enter the names of those to whom you have given the sanad in the 1 and 14.
Correct.
Can it be possible? Sanad itself says the sanad does not have the value unless the petition has been cleared, finalized, which has been filed in the High Court. So how it can be done? Kirit salna overall ni. So it does not have any. And we know, आम कशें आसा की आमच्या लोकांकडे कांयच ना, थोड्या लोकांकडे जमिनी आमच्योच मयाकारांच्योच जमिनी कोण खंयसून घेवन येवंक नासलेले आमी ते काळीज फुडें करून सांगता आनी वेन आमचे माजी मुख्यमंत्री पर्रीकर आसले तांकां सगळें खबर आसलेली म्हणून तर तो एक्ट पास जाल्लो आनी ते जर आज आसलेले न्ही हो पूर्ण विशय सॉल्व जाता
You would have sorted it out.
He would have sorted it. And he was the one who wanted to solve the issue. पण आता जे कितें आसा where there is a will there is a way. करपाचेच ना जाल्यार तुज्यान ते फक्त ट्रॅक करून फुडें फुडें व्हरपाचें.
Maybe there's no way. Anyway, Giriraj, you will be able to give light, not on Maya, but generally assurance is an issue, which last time also we had spoken. And that, see, the government and CM and ministers are giving assurance, but the assurance is Zaina, is an allegation of the opposition.
I will come one by one. एक जो जन बाबान विषय काढलो की the opposition is not getting enough time. I think that we have to follow the legislative process. And just because you are in ruling, why should I, for example, Vasco, Daji has been raising issues. Now, just because opposition has to be accommodated, do you want people of Vasco not to have their issues raised? So, I see that this is where I say that sometimes you have to also take a practical approach. Just for the heck of opposing, I can say anything I want. But Fania, I have issues with the quality of questions that are being asked by the opposition. But is that relevant? Because ultimately they are elected representatives, they have to decide. Dusre, as far as Sanman is concerned, Parat maka dista, somewhere we also look at, for example, Dabolichi flight miss zali, shift to Mopa, the whole issue is about tourism. But whether Sanban can actually get more tourism to south, I think nobody is exploring. आज झाला की नाही? See, एक म्हणजे I think one question everybody has missed, including opposition, ruling, everybody. Last time Sanban's owner had made a statement, "Okay, I'm done with Goa, I'm never coming back again."
To Goa, yeah.
I think that should be the first question asked to him. That if you are so sure, why are you coming back? you are free to get lost. But if he is coming, then all I am trying to say is, there are a lot of areas within south where there is enough space. Possibly north is saturated in many ways. A lot of traffic congestion can happen. Can we look at? But nobody wants to even discuss that. आज झाला की तुम्ही मुद्दाम पळया म्हणजे तो फ्रिंजांतली फ्रिंज एक असोसिएशन येता कलेक्टराक एक रिप्रेझेंटेशन दिता and they get a media coverage. So Sanban has actually become a short route to fame. And so this is where there is a problem. See, as far as opposition is concerned, now your PAC committee ji asa, how powerful is the committee? if Manor Parrikar, if you remember, he used to use the committee brilliantly.
use, of course.
He used to, आज जाला कितें, आज opposition antले assembly boa marta, भारी येवन ते करिना because they want to do setting. कि मजे हे काम करते हैं काम. This is the ground reality. So all I am trying to say is, if at all opposition has to wants to focus on development, they should follow the Parrikar model. And I agree what he said. Ki Manor, so see, there can never be another Manor Parrikar. That's something.
No, but he was the
that I believe.
issue sort जावपाचे ते.
पण आता तातून सुद्धा कशा आसाने विषय. एक म्हणजे आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल मायनिंग विषय. For how many years it got stuck in the courts?
Yeah.
See, जाता की नाही, the moment the matter is sub judice, you tell me which law allows you to bypass that. See, the land title in Goa has always been a very complex issue.
Yeah.
And it is not something that we've been able to resolve since liberation. And even in Pedna, I am not saying that not getting compensation is a good thing, but the sheer complexity of the issue. Even MOPA compensation, see, even the same issue is there. That if the matter is sub judice, see, within whatever, if the opposition can bring forward where they believe government can expedite, I think government is more than open. But the problem is, when there are issues are sub judice, I think there will be certain delays, and of course it is not desirable, but that's the unfortunate part. So म्हाका इतलेंच दिसता की as far as opposition is concerned, they should raise issues both in and outside the assembly. But assembly is a forum where everybody should get a chance. The number of representatives become the most important part. So opposition not getting enough time may not be a fair assessment, nor it will be a fair criticism.
Fair enough. That's what happens because the thing is that there are so many BJP MLAs, so they get more time. But today, one thing, Vincent, to you'll also have to agree. Like you see your coastal belt MLAs, they are the ones who have brought up issues on tourism. Toilet na, ye na, te na, teniच issue काढला. The opposition
that's what I'm saying. No, the ruling itself have a problem.
No, but they don't have so many MLAs. No, so you get based on.
Glenn, for example,
and even Vasco, Dajinba, yeah.
At example, काल क्या पर अमित पटकरन एक statement दिला about the MLAs who switched over. कि BJP is going by brute force. My question to him is, if that is the case, why did they take 6 MLCs from BRS in Telangana? So Congress, they have absolute majority in Telangana. पण जाता कितें म्हणजे आपणें केलें जाल्यार बरें आनी लोकांनी केलें जाल्यार फॉर ब्रूट पॉवर. आय थिंक दॅट इज वन थिंग. आनी दुसरें, इफ अवर ओन MLAs, सी why should it be a problem like he says? If ruling MLAs are asking questions, I think it is in the interest of the people.
Of course, sir. That part I agree.
So I have absolutely no doubt. See, I am saying ki whether it may be difficult for spokespersons to defend.
Yes.
But
it is difficult. How are you going to defend?
But if it is democracy, if you look at people and democracy, I think it's a very positive.
No, but how are you going to defend? They have said it. Your own people.
That's what I am saying. That's what I am saying. For us, it is that it makes our job difficult. But for people, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Yeah. Vincent. Yeah. Now, I want to bring up another issue. Now, you have been doing, 365 has been doing a lot of stories on roads, smart city, X, Y, Z. Now, one point now, today, ek jago is in the people's eyes. Like, for example, Asagaon. There the story, the roads are in such a bad shape that it's become mini Delhi. Half of Delhi is here. They are buying properties. 1 lakh per square meter rate zale. Sogle Delhi wale enkota kide chalna tinga. No, the media doesn't seem to be covering that at all. Why? The Delhi wale sogle setting panchayat, MLA, te so media koi set zala sogle. Why the media is not taking up this Asagaon issue? Tu asa poya mari kide zala de Asagaon.
No,
and opposition also. Forget about this. Opposition also. I forget about the ruling. To ruling this is not to be blamed in this. Let him say what he has to say, but I am talking about the media and the opposition. Why are they not talking here?
Tomorrow.
Wait. Let him talk first. He's the media.
No. Tell you in this thing.
But it is good to see media being questioned.
They should be questioned. Why? They are not
compare me as this. I don't have a time to go beside Panjim or beside Tiswadi because the Tiswadi and the Panjim issue is still not solved.
You know, the media is only.
The others, I don't know now why the others is not taking up the issue. Maybe they have something with the problem of covering. But in my
but
in my case, whatever I see over here, in especially this, I cannot myself finish over here in Panjim and surrounding.
No, anyway,
There is
this
lot of
solution,
issue.
this we'll have to sort out. Now we'll have to keep 4-5 days in Panjim and other days outside Goa because it's not getting covered and we have to cover it. It's a problem.
To tell
of
you
media now.
this thing, if you there is no control on the road because
Control on the road, no control of
control
people
of the
buying,
people.
people selling, restaurant.
The quality of the on the road, there is no control.
control.
If you see, if I take the one issue today, they will repair it next day. But after 3 days, it goes.
But Asaka, you have not done that
So-
also. So at least it's not repaired at all. Second thing, it's an issue is that DGP has been transferred from Goa because of some connivance with some Delhi party or Bombay party, whatever. But still the media has not been able to focus on that. More than that, where is RG? Goa for Goans. Opposition nuts bare.
No, but yesterday we had done one program in
Yesterday?
Shivalim. Of course, yesterday we have done.
Hoy, kide
Shivalim,
Kide bana?
that part, same road issues only.
Okay.
It is there on the social network.
Okay.
Road issues we have taken yesterday.
Amka सांगा ना मग तुम्ही.
I
Kide?
don't know now, but
Why
it
you
is
didn't
there-
want it to
is-
be covered
is
by the
there on
media?
this thing. I don't know whether that side media was there. But
You
yesterday
didn't
we have
want it to
done.
be covered by the media. That's why you all didn't
No,
inform.
not
Ah,
yours.
okay.
Somebody
Just
should be
asking.
there. Somebody would be there. I
Just
don't know which
asking.
media has covered it. But yesterday we had done regarding the road issues only.
अरे बट येस्टरडे पावस आता 15 दीस का कंटिन्युअस पावस जोरान गेला तिंगा ते
No,
रेस्टॉरंट
but तुम्ही
200
म्हणता
300
नाही की opposition is not looking
Not
after. We
yes,
have
I'm
done
saying,
it. We
I
have
am
done it.
saying
We are
it's on
raising the
record.
issue.
We are live. I am saying it. I am
Yeah.
saying it. And where is RG? The supposed to be the kide the supporter and the
Torch
defender
bearer.
of Goans. हुंय आरे ते सगळे. क्या हाल
I don't see in these days RG is acting better way or in the light. So
Even up also says it's
No, but
complete for
yesterday's program
Goans.
which is done is by the UP.
Okay.
UP leaders were there,
Okay.
and UP leaders has raised this issue. Yesterday we have done it.
So you all are going to continue
Of
or
course,
leave
we
it?
are doing it
Because
these days.
you all are,
Even
forget
in the
about
Perne-
BJP and Congress. Even now
Perne
it's a
highway
daily
we
party.
have
right?
done. We have raised the issue of that.
आपण actually real estate agent आपण गोवा
At that point.
right at the leadership level.
Real estate agents and brokers हे सगळ्या पार्टीने असतात. And we know.
Let's
and
not
that-
get
So he accepts की आपण या म्हणून.
This report comes in the assembly also.
let's not get into personal. My issue is that as a media, this, I think we have failed.
something beside the media, the opposition has to also raise the issue.
My
But
point, I just said that. No?
I said
I
yesterday
respect what they said. Even Parikar was a good opposition when in my school time.
Very good.
Whatever the issue he used to take, he used to make the work done at the same
Used to
time.
ensure.
That was
That
100%.
Giriraj was telling you.
Yeah, he was I never seen the opposition after him.
He was
I
a
never seen
visionary
the
leader.
opposition like him.
That is
See,
a
Glenn, in
indictment.
2010, म्हणजे in 2010 I still remember, when he was leader of opposition, we used to assist him with
Hey,
some
you were part
assembly
of that,
proceedings. And what he would
You
do,
should do research. I
he
remember
would-
ते filing on
he would file RTIs. आणि कसे करतालो म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल मायनिंग इश्यूचेर he would file one RTI today saying that आमचे एन्व्हायरमेंट क्लिअरन्स कितल्या टनाचे आहा. Then he would sit and do nothing for 3 months. Then he would file what is the excavation in this site. Another collect that data, again sit and do nothing. Then he would file a RTI with MPT. कि how many tons of ore has gone out. Once that data is there, he knows what is the EC, what is the extraction and what is, and they used to never match. And then I used to get so fascinated sometimes with him that he would tell you which mining lease and which survey number has extracted 10 times more than EC and has exported 5 times the extraction.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember.
So that was his brilliance. All I am saying is opposition आणि ते करपाचे आणि दुसरे नाही as far as Asgaon is concerned, see my heart bleeds just the way yours does. आणि if it goes at this pace,
It's gone.
आमका गोंयकारांक खंयच म्हणजे गोंयानूच प्लॉट मेळचे ना.
मेवचे ना.
म्हणजे पण ताजेर म्हाका
North
एकूच-
गोवा तो सोडून.
पण आज प्रश्न कितें आला न्हय, विकतात तोय गोंयकार,
गोंयकार.
जो मदीं डील करता तोय गोंयकार.
correct.
आणि म्हणजे फाटी म्हाका येता म्हणजे तुवें आरजी म्हणलें म्हणून एकदां असोच सामको पॅशनेट खंयच्या तरी डिबेटीक म्हाका आय डोंट रिमेंबर असोच आर्ग्युमेंट करतालो. आय थिंक इट वॉज मनोज की भायले येवन वाटलेले बाद ताका एकूच ताणें प्रश्न विचारलो, तूं आत्तां म्हणटा की गव्हर्मेंट ऑफिसांनी कामां जायना. इफ दॅट इज ट्रू देन 98% ऑफ एम्प्लॉईज देर आर गोवन्स. सो भायल्यान कित्याक ब्लेम करता? म्हाका दिसता पयलीं लँड कोण विकता आणि कित्याक विकता. I think it is a call that not just ruling or opposition has to take. I think it is people of Goa who have to realize. As paddy fields विकपाक सोदता.
My point.
Yes.
Yeah, but paddy fields, why they are selling? Because they are quite sure that they can be converted. If there is a blanket rule that come what may, whoever comes, even if there is a third coming, and paddy fields cannot be converted,
If you
who is going to sell
remember,
paddy fields?
paddy fieldacher जेन्ना bill हाडले, it was the same opposition who opposed it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
So all
That
I'm
is
trying
what
to
I'm
say
saying.
is, all I'm trying to say is, at least there will be one policy of the government that will be in the interest of Goa. Has opposition ever come?
See,
and support?
everybody is asking
So
for
all I'm
special
trying to
status.
say
Why
is,
you need special status? You just ensure that no land which is on that eco-sensitive is sold to anybody.
Yeah.
Zale, not sold to outsiders, anybody outside, not 15 years, 20 years of Goan or if
see,
it's
that
not
is
sold,
where-
nobody is good.
that
It
is
is not
where
going to
all
get
of us
fine.
will have to come together.
Correct. I am
do it.
totally with you
So-
on that. I'm totally, and I feel the opposition has completely failed on this issue. I'm sorry, and the media also to a large extent. Tell you one thing, you disagree that half of North Goa is gone, Manan, out of the heads of Goans. You agree or disagree?
I agree.
I'll tell you one thing.
No. I just tell
I'm
you
telling
first.
no. Yes,
First you tell me yes or no.
I do agree
Then
with
you
you.
tell me.
But now
Ah.
the thing is, recently the latest thing what is going on is the amount of the land which is getting converted. If you try to see comparison of this year and last 37 years, they are saying 10 times more in this particular year. So
Who's the
who's
owner of
doing
the
it?
land, but?
Goans only. But now under whose protection it is happening?
But selling it doesn't have to be under anybody's
See,
protection.
when हांव जेन्ना कॉन्फिडंट आसा की म्हजी कसली लँड कन्वर्ट जातली म्हणून
मैं रिंगतलो तू.
पयशांनुसार
That's what I said.
Agreed,
You're
no,
repeating
fine,
what I
But
said.
Tajir,
agreed.
may a counter question now.
Ah.
This news report came in a newspaper. Why was it taken off?
I know why.
So that is something.
That is something.
Karan ek, if the news is factual, then breach of privilege does not apply.
Does not apply.
Any which ways it does not apply
Any
for
which
the
way-
for the simple reason no statement relating to the matter in the house was discussed or they have not. But what I am trying to say is, then the next question is, did the media go overboard in trying to make a comparison? See, again, I mean, as far as conversion is concerned, I don't have the latest data to compare what has happened in last 37 years. My only argument is everybody has to take a role, and if tomorrow I can say if you were the editor, I'm sure you would have not taken the way. You might have issued a corrigendum subsequently. This data might have been
taken
wrong.
it off, I would
but,
not
but
have taken
taking
it
it off
No.
itself shows what was the reason why it was
The
taken off.
problem
then.
is now we have to just discuss one point. We have to check whether the figures are right or wrong.
See,
It's very
all
simple.
pillars
Wait,
of the
one
democracy
second.
have to
No,
One
pitch in.
second,
If
one
the
second.
figures are
And
wrong,
this is
why-
not the government's job. This is
No.
not. I am absolving the government of it. Government does this. Congress in Halle then now the person is in the BJP. But that time also under the regional plan there were big agitation for that. Same thing. Conversion, no conversion, mining. Point is opposition should check because there are certain.
But there
see,
should be
one-
some moral responsibility.
the
also as
moral
a human
responsibility.
being.
Are Baba Rajesh Bab sodun do. Moral responsibility to my when we go to the temples and churches and all, we'll do whatever and then get blessed. Either the priest
See,
is
I-
absolve us
No,
or
but
whatever.
the
Or
way
we
that
dip in the
amount
Ganga.
of this thing is happening.
No,
really
why is
bad
the
for
opposition not
country.
taking up this issue?
But
Why?
these issues
Why?
are raised in the assembly.
No, not raised.
yesterday. Of
Not
course,
raised.
Vijay Sardesai has spoken so much on this,
On what?
on the conversion
About
of
the
the
media.
land.
No, about the figures. Figures.
See, I
No,
think
figures if
I
it's
think
wrong, then who should challenge it?
I think
Opposition.
खंयचेय कन्वर्ट जावंक शकता लँड हाजो पयलो पेस घालपी वॉज विजय सरदेसाय.
Correct.
So I think Vijay Sardesai should remember that.
Okay, that we will not discuss because we are out of time. But this is a topic that we will not stop because
No, correct.
Absolutely.
we are not concerned
It is
about
in
the-
Goa's interest.
Yes, it is in Goa's interest, and once
Goa's
it is
identity
gone,
will
it
get
is
over.
gone. Zalen.
It's over.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'm out of time. We have like crossed limit, and now we will be going directly to for the live coverage of the assembly session. Thanks, guys, and keep watching Goa 365.